Congratulations, Doctor.
How does it feel to be a World Health Prize winner? Dr. Martin, you're a celebrity.
You know, with the new funds, we can really extend our work. I want to put up a new surgery and dispensary. What do you think?
You know, I think I married you because of your total devotion to me.
Listen, the award are at Dr. Song and Dr. Martin. Why not the Doctors Martin?
Confucius say, professional identity is never erased by a double bed.
I knew there was something other than your youth, talent, and beauty that made me marry you. Your ability to quote Confucius at the right moment.
Hello, that is Dr. Martin.
Sorry about the press people, Dr. Martin, but you and Dr. Sung are news.
I can't see there were this much news.
It's not often that a local team of doctors, as you and Dr. Sung, are awarded World Health Prizes. What can we do? Follow me. I've set up a small conference room, and I'm afraid you'll have to give them a statement.
There's the doctor.
Yeah, they're coming now.
We've set up a conference room. We've got to get off the tarmac.
Let me get one.
Dr. Martin, there's an urgent telephone call for you. Mr. Barney O'Hara has been trying to contact you.
Will you get on to Barney and find out what's blown up or burned down? I'll cope with the press.
Just a moment. Can take the call from here.
And tell me, Doctor, how long before you get the grant funds to use?
Oh, probably in a month or so. But I've begun spending it already.
Will it be used to further your work in epidemiology?
In part, I want a new clinic. But Dr. Song shares the award and the grant, so I've got to let her work with the animals, use some of it.
When, Barney? How badly is he hurt? That's good. How do you know it was one of my elephants that brought him? That's fantastic. The serial numbers we put on the ear. There's one we released a year ago. And the boy? You think he might be the one? Be reasonably sure, Barney. Dr. Martin thinks I'm insane on that subject. Okay. We'll keep him quiet. We'll get up to the compound in a couple of hours. Right. I wonder, would it be possible for us to get a light charter plane? A charter to get us back to our compound now? We do have a grass area that has been used for light craft, and many of the boys have flown in.
I think it could be arranged.
Thank you very much for the phone and the message. It's very urgent.
What was the urgent call all about?
Barney says a boy has been brought in.
Oh, not another one. That's the 5th in 6 months. When are you going to believe me that this Mowgli or your Jungle Boy doesn't exist anymore?
Barney says one of my marked elephants has carried a boy in bad shape into the compound. I'm very anxious to get back.
Barney tends to exaggerate, but I know what this means to you. Look, I'm sorry. We have to get back to the compound, but you all know where we are. We'll see you up there sometime. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
She's been looking for this legendary kid for a long time.
You'd think a doctor like her wouldn't believe all these stories about witch doctors. The Bomo spread rumors of ghosts and things to keep the natives in line.
I wouldn't be so sure. The Bomos are all powerful, and I wouldn't trust them for anything.
Come on. I've heard the stories of disappearing women who turn to spirits and men who are cursed by the Bomos going crazy. Voodoo nonsense.
But I've read the police reports, and so have you, about some of the weird things that have happened in the villages. And not even the police will tangle with the Bomos' authority. I think I'll nose around the compound and follow through.
You get a story that you can print, and you'll have enough money to buy your own paper.
of a job holding this boy. Fever or no fever.
What did you give him?
Just a light sedative. He was exhausted, needed rest. Got some aspirin into him.
Good.
Here's your bag, Nicky.
Thank you. It's nothing respiratory. It seems only to be the bruise on his arm. He's lost a bit of blood, but nothing serious. Good patch job, Barney. I'll just redress the wound and we'll keep it clean. It'll heal.
Where's the elephant, Barney?
Back. He just stands there.
Don't go straight up to him.
Why not? He won't do me any harm. It's definitely one I've raised.
I'll be damned, they don't forget.
Did you check the numbers, Barney?
One of the lot we first worked with. I think you called him Raja.
That was because he behaved so regally with all the other baby animals. Let's get back to the boy.
You see he's taken care of, Barney?
Well, we can't move him while the boy's here. He just stands and waits.
Take it easy, son.
No fever. Who are you? I am Dr. Sung, and this Dr. Martin. And this is Dr. O'Hara, Barney, who took care of you.
Doctor, where elephant?
There.
You doctor who care for animal? I know you. You good doctor, not Bomo.
Do you want something to eat? Food?
Food eat good.
Barney, would you...
Rough and crackers.
Where do you live?
There, jungle.
You have a house?
What is house?
This is a house.
Live jungle. Animals no have house. They live. I live.
He must be the boy.
All right, Nicky, you must. But let's not be over anxious. Let's be sure before we let anyone know. If he is the boy, this is an important discovery.
You're going to get well first.
Try a piece of fruit.
Good. Good.
Try these chops.
Me not eat animal. Me not eat animal. Take it. I don't eat animal. I don't eat animal.
It's all right. You don't have to. Now you must rest. You're not well yet. He's beautiful.
Excuse me, sir. That gentleman wishes to speak to you.
Good of you to have met me, Harry.
From what you told me on the phone, you really believe Dr. Sung is onto the boy?
I left here on a charter. And from what I could hear, this could be it.
Okay. I'll finance you to go up and look. But no money, unless the boy is delivered here in town. It could be a big story if the doctors find such a kid. It could break all the services and all the magazines. But I want it personally and exclusive, so here in town with proof.
And I get paid on delivery?
You'll get paid. This ought to cover the expenses.
Thanks, Harry. I won't let you down.
One drink?
No thanks. I'd rather get moving. Yes?
Get a hold of our men. man up near the compound and tell him to keep an eye on our friend. I want to be sure he's working, not running out.
Okay.
Where's the boy? We don't want to lose him.
We won't. He's far from healed and he knows it. I left him with the elephant. You know that thing hasn't eaten since it got here? I thought a little reunion might be in order.
A little love cures most common ailments.
When are you going to do a paper on this experiment? You've been nearly 3 years on it and it's been proved thorough.
Oh, I've been at it in bits and pieces. I'll organise my notes sometime soon. How'd you like to work it out for us?
Well, who, me?
Well, you've been with me all along, and most of the real research has been yours.
Oh, Nicky, you don't have to do that. You're a genius. I'm just an almost ran. I might have been a fine scientist years ago, but I mean, I'm the one who messed up my existence. If it hadn't been for you and Mike, I wouldn't be anything at all.
Nonsense. If you don't have a go at it, I'll never get it off the ground.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about it in the meantime.
Why this?
Well, this is a special place. We keep babies here together.
Why you do this?
Well, we're trying to show that all animals don't have to kill each other if they're fed and washed. If animals are clean and not hungry, they don't have to kill each other.
Animals only kill for food. I know this.
But everyone doesn't, and we have to show them.
What you do when they get big?
We mark them as we did your elephant and let them go. And sometimes, like your elephant, they remember and come back.
Yes, my elephant, good friend. He remember good people.
Who did this to you?
Bomo.
Oh, he put a curse on you?
Bomo, bad man. He do bad.
How did he do it?
With men. Men throw spear.
That's not the style of the Bomos. They don't usually resort to violence. They use psychology.
The boy must be very special to arouse a Bomo.
Very special indeed. Come on now, boy. You've been wandering around too much for one day. We've got to give that wound a chance to heal.
Where we go?
Back to the house. You mustn't get too much activity so soon.
Hello. The name's Tony Street. I'm with Interphoto International.
See if you can help Mr. Street, Barney.
I've been asked to do a picture story on Dr. Sung and Dr. Martin's compound and its related work. Our Paris office is very interested in a world spread.
Yeah, well, see, Dr. Sung's pretty busy at the moment, but I'm sure I can help you. What sort of thing did you have in mind?
Well, I'll need full coverage of the compound, plus the doctors in action doing what they do normally. Like that boy being treated by her now. Why don't I take a few shots of him?
Yeah, well, you see, he's not very well. We do a lot of general medicine here. The clinic's always open.
Oh, I see. Well, then I can start with Dr. Martin.
Look, I've got a better idea. Why don't you just get your camera gear together, and I'll take you down to the animal research compound, and we've got some baby animals there. You just grab your stuff, and I'll fix it for you.
There, like new.
Tender, loving care.
Oh, Mike, we're trapped by another magazine story. Barney's out there giving him the routine now.
I don't know what we'd do without Barney, bless him.
I don't like the press nosing around while the boy's here.
Nor do I. We still don't know who he is or anything about him. He may be just another nature boy and not your legend. Why don't you get your picture taken and let me talk to him for a while?
You will be gentle.
As if he were our own. Oh, come on, Nicky. You know me better than that, and I'm not about to lose you.
All right.
Nicky.
Where Doctor go?
Having a picture taken.
When I go?
When you're well. Why, don't you like staying here with us?
Like forest, air, tree. I like you.
When'd you learn to speak? Who taught you?
Speak? Long time ago.
Who taught you?
Long time ago, Padre with hard face and warm hands.
When?
When I so big, he finds me, sick time.
Tell me where. Show me.
Over big mountains, small village, many bomos. He take me to mission. He good man.
Can you remember what he looked like?
Laughing eyes, big hands that touch so soft. He makes me well and then talk to me until I learn.
What did you call him?
Padre.
Nothing else, just Padre.
Others call him Padre John.
That's the answer. Padre John we can find. Hello, operator. Can you get me the district officer? Would you call me back? Thank you.
This is fine, Doctor, but I really should get a more intimate story. Like you with patients or Dr. Martin in contact with the people of the area. You know, the local Schweitzer kind of thing.
That's not quite the sort of thing we do here. We do research. We only practice medicine in emergencies.
Well, we could stretch a point. How about that native kid I saw you with? You could pose with him for me.
Definitely not.
He's only a kid, he couldn't care less.
I care, and that's enough.
What's so special about him? He looks like any other kid around.
He isn't, but it's none of your business.
Look, do you want your pictures or not?
Okay, no offense meant. How about some shots of you and Dr. Martin working in your lab?
That'll be okay.
I'll see if Dr. Martin's free.
Thank you. Now, Doctor, I wonder if I could have just one shot of you holding a lion cub and a rabbit. The contrast should tell its own story.
That's about all I can tell you. Well, there can't be that many missioners in the district. Good, I know you will. We're most anxious to get in touch with him. A couple of hours will be fine. Thank you.
This news guy insists on the usual 2 doctors at work shot for his magazine. Do you mind? I think we can unload him in a hurry if we cooperate.
Sure. We'll find your Padre John.
Long time see Padre.
Too long. Maybe he can fit some of the parts together, then we'll know more about you. But don't worry. We like you as you are.
Take it easy, I won't hurt you.
Easy, Mammon, easy. Take it easy. Easy, Mammon. Take it slowly.
I only wanted a shot of the boy, and he came at me like a wild animal.
And rightly so. That flash could upset any primitive human being.
He looks like any other kid around. How would I know that he wasn't?
Well, he's not, and you've been asked not to annoy him.
I'm sorry, no offense meant. I'm sorry, kid, I didn't mean to frighten you.
Well, got enough gas?
They call me Painless Street. I do my work fast and good. So that's about all. I thank you all for your cooperation.
You gotta go, you gotta go. I always say. I always say.
How'd you like to earn this fresh new 50?
What do I have to do for it?
Nothing difficult.
I don't know.
All you have to do is just listen a little. You don't have to do anything bad, and then come back and tell me about it.
What do I listen to?
You just hang around the house and tell me if they're going to do anything special with the boy. Now, that's not too difficult, is it?
Is that all?
That's all. You take that now, and when you come and see me, I'll give you the other part. I'm staying at the guest house down the road. Just ask for the photographer and they'll find me.
Okay.
What about the kid?
They don't really matter, they're sight. I've got an inside contact telling me every move that they make. I'll find the right moment, then I'll grab him.
Gently. I want him in one piece.
What do I do when I grab him? Where do I take him?
You bring him to my hotel.
Just walk through the lobby just like that. Once he's missed the whole town, will be looking for him.
Don't worry. They'll never figure him to be in a fine hotel in town. You leave the details to me. You just deliver him, and I'll deliver the money.
Well, I must say, that's service, Inspector. Padre John found in less than an hour. My compliments, Inspector. Yes, I know the area well. Shouldn't take us more than an hour to get up there. Thanks for your help. No, there's no need to send anyone. Thanks again. Bye. Well, now we'll see you, Padre John.
I'll bring the car around and you can start out right now.
Yes, please, Barney.
Oh, welcome. Come here.
Padre!
Fine host I am, letting you all stand here in the heat of the afternoon. Come on, come into the garden and we'd all have a cool drink, eh? Come on. There you are. Sit you right down there. Do sit down, feel absolutely at home. Well now, what would you like? Some tea, or would you like something more potent?
No, tea would be fine.
Yes, thank you. Well, tea and some cakes. And for my boy, a glass of Iclapa, to cool you down a bit, eh? My goodness, how he's grown. Now tell me all, where did you find him? Where has he been?
He was literally left on our doorstep by an elephant. One of our experimental ones. He was in bad shape.
It's a miracle. But tell me, how did you find my name?
I remember.
And I'll never forget.
Tell us, Padre, how did you come by the boy?
I've been a missionary most of my life. It's the way of God's life I enjoy. I've seen some very strange things happen here, seen witch doctors defy God's way, only to realize that they too are God's children, and if they are mystics, well then, he made them so. I'm afraid I'm a bit of a rebel. My superiors don't take too kindly to my methods. But then I believe I've been put on earth to spread God's love. If I don't conform to the rules, well, perhaps the rules are wrong, too. Oh, Yes, thank you, dear. Just put it down there.
You were about to tell us how you relate to the boy, Padre.
Oh, yes. Yes, I'm sorry, I was daydreaming. I'll get to the boy straight away.
Good.
Yes, it all happened about 10 years or so ago. And doesn't span time by years here. It just happened. I was in the middle of one of my tiffs with the Vomos at the time. They don't take too kindly, to us missionaries trying to convert their flock. One Vomo tried to put up a few miracles of his own. He'd sort of put up a wall of spirits around me to keep me at arm's length from his flock. One of the Kampong chiefs fell ill. And the Vomo couldn't conjure up any help, and I was sent for to deliver a miracle. Not very attractive odds, but the soul in need needs but to hold out his hand. Anyway, the chief died the night before I got there. The Vomo, of course, said that the spirits had taken him on to a new life, but in fact, when I examined his body, he died of heart failure. It's a strange thing. The morning he died, his wife gave birth to a son. I never seem to be able to get to a story straight away. Sorry. I was on the way home from the Kampong when I literally tripped over this boy. Little boy, lying in the jungle, miles away from nowhere, so I picked him up and started back for the mission. It was then that I became aware of a very funny thing. I was being followed by a whole collection of animals. I couldn't believe my eyes, but they were there. There's no doubt about it. Anyway, I got him back to the house and started pumping new life into him. And as he got healthier, the more beautiful he became, and I grew closer to him. It was I who taught him the few words of English that he knows today. And a funny thing, every morning when I'd go to do my shopping or go to get going on my rounds, there'd be those animals just sitting and waiting for the boy, day after day. It took him about, a month to become a normal, healthy child again. And then he became restless, not because of me and our relationship, but because of the confinement of the house. Civilization. So one morning he came to me in all his childish splendor to say goodbye. Mind you, he was just a boy and I knew that I couldn't hold him, so I was torn between alerting the authorities or not. So I watched him as he walked towards the door of the mission. And as he came out of the house, all those animals across the street just got up and came to his side. That strange little group, the boy and the animals, moved off into the jungle, and that was the last I saw of him until this moment. No, I know that over the years I should have done something about searching for him, but as that strange little group moved off, I felt that God had touched that boy and would walk beside him. And I knew that I didn't have the right to go after something that shouldn't be disturbed. He's become a legendary figure in these parts. Everyone knows about him, but no one's seen him until now. You'll shake up those Burmos when they find out you're real, won't you, my boy, eh?
Some Burma good, many bad.
Well, now, it's getting late. I think we should start planning a celebration dinner, eh?
Oh, we've imposed enough.
Nonsense. I won't have you falling in on me like this and moving off just as quickly. No, I won't hear of it. A feast, and then a good night's sleep, eh?
But, Padre, it's only 2 hours back to the compound. Now that we've all met, you know you're always welcome.
Oh, the better for it. A fresh day's start will be in order. I will not hear another word of it. My house will make its guests feel very welcome.
Fine, we'll stay the night.
Good. Enjoy your tea, and I'll prepare for the occasion. Come on, my boy. strange little group moved off, I felt that God had touched that boy who had walked beside him.
No doubt about it. It's the boy. You've delivered the body and the proof.
Where do we go from here?
They'll just be getting up at the mission and discover the boy's gone. Then all stops will be pulled to find him. How the law will technically interpret this move, I don't know. But no matter what, it won't be pleasant.
You promised to handle it.
And I will. From what you told me, the kid doesn't take too well to you. So you can disappear. I'll get the money over to you. I won't need the boy for more than a few hours.
Okay. I'm on my way out.
Where am I? Where Padre and doctors?
They brought you here in the night. The Padre stayed at the mission, and the doctors asked me to take care of you until they came back.
When they come?
Soon. Now, just go slowly. I'll get you something to eat if you're hungry.
Food? Good.
Some fruit?
Good.
Would you send up some fresh fruit to room 718?
Where is this?
In the city. You'll be all right. Now, tell me about your elephant.
There's no sign of the boy.
What can we do, Mike?
Well, let's call the police. Surely they can do something.
I could smell chloroform in his room, but who'd want to harm the boy?
Oh, well, we're supposing what we don't know.
It could be that bomber who attacked him in the first place.
Oh, I'll get on to Inspector Gomez. He'll get to the bottom of it.
You like the fruit? Just taking pictures of you. His friend. That's enough. We'll get some more later. He's nervous. Like magic?
Bomo in there.
No bombos. Look. You sit and watch him. Got to get down, make a phone call in the lobby. Don't let anybody in. You hear?
Okay. Go on, boys. Eat some more.
Well, what do you make of it?
He didn't leave on his own. The chloroform odor. The flower bed under the window had shoe marks. And the window was scratched up by obvious marking to show somebody climbed in or out, or both. And we traced footsteps to a side gate. They were deep enough to tell us someone really too heavy had left them. So we figured the boy was chloroformed and carried.
What can anybody possibly want with a boy?
Beats me, but we'll do everything we can. Now, the description in great detail.
Hey, what's the matter, boy?
I'm cold.
Air conditioner. I'll fix it. So look, you stay here. I'm just going to bathroom for a second. Hey! What are you doing? You made it! Oh!
Ring 718 again. What do you mean there's no answer? There must be.
Want every available man working.
Negative. Rabble Square. But they've seen the boy. We're heading into Chinatown.
Stay with it.
Car 32. We're at the bridge.
Inspector Gomez here. Oh, yes, sir. The Sultan of Kala. Yes, Your Highness. Not again this year. But we've been trying for the last years to just make contact with the people of Champaka. Over 100 cases this time. That's really epidemic proportions. Of course, Your Highness, immediately. On the radio, we're trying to find a boy who is lost. I know he's not just a boy. We are doing what we can. Thank you. Your Highness, my men are coping with the problem at this moment. I will, absolutely, Your Highness, the moment we know. I will. Very happily, Your Highness.
What was that all about?
The Sultan says the story of the boy has broken on the radio. Now, how could they possibly know? And the Sultan insists we contact him the moment we found the boy. He wants to meet him.
What's this about an epidemic? Where?
We have been trying to get into a village up north in the Sultan's provinces. Each year, a group of natives dies of amoebic dysentery. But it's a forbidden village with a curse upon anyone who goes by the bomos. So, no one will even attempt it.
That's crazy. With today's modern medicines, there's no need for anyone to die. Just send a good medic up there. It'll be over in a day or so.
Can't find one who'll tangle with the bomos. How are you fit for time?
Yes, sir.
We need a report.
We're heading in for a look. We've spotted the boy.
Go get him.
Okay. Is an ambulance on the way?
Yes, sir.
Not a hospital. Have him taken to our clinic. I don't want him in a hospital.
It's all right, Nicky. Inspector?
Okay. Have the ambulance taken to Dr. Martin's clinic.
Will do.
Thank you. Let's get back before they get there. He'll need us.
All right. Thanks for your help, Inspector.
I would like to question the boy later.
Tomorrow, please.
You don't say, Inspector.
The boy's description did it. This street is really undesirable. And it didn't take long for him to tell us the whole story.
What are you going to do with him?
We have got deportation orders. And they are now in the custody of the British. They'll handle it from here on.
Well, if there's anything we can do, please don't hesitate.
A beautiful elephant.
My elephant.
Is he smart?
He'd do anything people do.
Really? Show me.
Malab, Joe. Salam. He's smartest elephant in the world. He friend. You want to ride him?
Not just for the moment. I have many elephants.
Hey, you. What are you doing here?
I beg your pardon.
You're trespassing.
I am the Sultan of Kala.
The Sultan of... Oh, yes, and I'm the Ma... That's why I said you're the Sultan.
You are truly the Sultan of Kala?
Yes.
Kala!
We are very honored by your visit.
It is I who is honored by your presence in my province. And I beg your pardon for waiting so long before calling upon you.
Wait until the Sultan is seated first.
Is there a special reason for this visit?
There are two reasons. First, I requested that the boy be brought to me when he was found. I was told that you refused to move him from your compound.
But he wasn't well, and here.
I understand. So that is why I'm here. I would like to have him live in my care at the palace.
Your Highness, this is not an ordinary boy. His background is muddled. From what we've been able to find out and piece together, he's a living Mowgli, a nature child. His contacts with society are very limited. And it's our studied opinion that if he were confined to anything other than the life he has been living, he'd wither away. Somehow one feels a power stronger than the elements walking at his side.
I can give him a life better than he could ever imagine.
That's just the point. He couldn't cope with it. It would be criminal to inflict the world of today on him. He thrives with nature. He walks with the beasts of the jungle, lives off the land, and he's as healthy as a young lion. His philosophy is so basic in its truth, it puts us morally to shame. When I look into his eyes, I wonder if civilization is a good thing for the human race. No. Not even we can hold him for long. We can only hope that, as we're a part of his life, he'll want to return from time to time for us to see.
I accept what you have said. I'm only sorry for waiting so long to know you both better. Now for my second request. Are you aware of the northern portion of my province?
Somewhat.
It is a primitive and foreboding area, steeped in local tribal superstition, cut off from the other villages by a local Bomo who made the area forbidden territory.
But surely a sultan can overcome the power of a Bomo.
I suppose so. But each one of my villages retains an autonomy of its own. My subjects respect me for this, and my father and his father before him believed in this rule. We have not ever had a war, nor even a major dispute amongst my people for as long as I can remember. So, no matter what, the local chief has the last word. And if his Bomo wants to make a village forbidden, it is beyond my power to change it.
What is it that we can do for the village?
Every year, a certain number of my subjects contract amoebic dysentery. This year it is reaching epidemic proportions.
Oh, yes. Inspector Gomez talked about it.
We have tried year after year to give my people modern drugs. I'm very well aware that the wonder drugs could eliminate the disease quickly, but no local doctor can reach their bone. We've even tried force, but my men have got no further than the perimeter of the village. The occult is an everyday part of our life, so when a Bomo leaves signs, they are not to be tampered with or challenged.
There must be some way to get through to them.
I thought you might be able to.
Why me?
You're a man of reason. And Dr. Sung is one of us.
Reason with the Bomo? To challenge their knowledge of medicine?
It's not their knowledge we challenge.
It's the method. It's negative. Wizardry creates fear. That's what we challenge.
Well, perhaps it cannot be changed overnight. But there are many people dying unnecessarily. Anything that we can do is better than doing nothing.
We will go. I take you to these people.
Yes, I believe you could. Your Highness, we'll all go.
Oh, that is very good. I will make the arrangements immediately. You can leave tomorrow.
I'll get the medicine ready. We'll be at the palace bright and early, ready to move out.
One thing. Would it be possible for the boy to spend the night with me at the palace?
Why not ask him?
Well, would you like to do that?
I would like it.
Good.
My elephant.
Oh, your elephant. Well, I will send a truck for him if you wish.
Good.
The boy will stay with me then. I will send a car for you in the morning.
Welcome to the palace. The palace is yours. I'm the heir of Sultan. I will lead the mission.
Glad to know you. You ready to move out?
Won't be a moment. Do have something for the trip. We have a long journey.
How long will the trip take?
We will go by truck to Sirli, and then I'm afraid it's jungle the rest of the way.
My elephant and I know jungle. We take you.
What? We will be there in a moment. Let's go! The road. Everybody get down and unload the things.
I go get my elephant and look see. Come back soon.
We set up our base here.
How do we make contact with the Bomo?
Don't worry, he knows we're here.
How could he possibly know?
I couldn't begin to explain, but I assure you he knows.
You'll see.
Hey, come on! Tengok!
Ini sihir bomo aku sudah jumpa. Aku sudah dapat sihir bomo. Tengok ini semua. Kalau kau orang mau tinggal sini.
Buat kerja masing-masing.
What's that all about?
Look.
What is it?
It's a warning from Mobomo. I told you we can't hide from Mobomo. This is only a beginning. He will use every trick to get rid of us.
Aku tahu tengok ini. Ini sihir bomo ini. Ini bomo punya sihir. Kawan-kawan, mari. Mari, tengok ini. Budak ni dah bawa itu tanah bomo. Itu ini bomo punya tanda. Tak boleh pergi sini. Tak boleh lagi. Kita mesti pergi.
I find this. Bomo magic. Not work on me. I find Bomo for us.
They don't look too happy about this.
They are locals. They had been brought up to believe in these signs. I'll be lucky if they stay.
I can understand.
There's not much we can do yet. The mob's up to him. When he's ready, he will make himself known to us.
I'm ready.
What does that mean?
You'll see.
Jangan jadi perempuan tua lah. Jadi lelaki. Kita bersama dapat mengatasinya. Cuma saya bomo saja yang menakut-nakutkan. Kita tahu saya serupa ini.
Kau jangan peduli sama Bomo. Dia mak aku, bukan kau.
Kau budak mentah. Siapa yang nak dengar sama kau ni? Alah.
The aiders asked them if they were men or not and asked them to behave like soldiers.
What did the boy say to stop them?
He said the Bomo wanted him, not them, and he would meet him.
We had best get our rest. It will be a long day tomorrow.
Aku baru balik dari kubur tahu. Bomo tu dah taruh di sana. Dia punya obat-obat semua pengingat.
Well?
Semua begini. Ada di kubur sekarang.
He says the Bomo has put a curse on us up there. Let's go and see.
Berapa kali aku bilang aku ajak balik.
Man doctor, woman doctor, boy spirit.
They're for us and the boy.
He called me boy spirit. He fears me.
We better get back.
I thought this group of men were the best, but I'm afraid the Bomos know his people better than I do.
No need, man. I take you to village. See chief.
I believe you will.
All right? That's what we came for. We will have to leave the camp as is, but I suggest we carry our serums and things with us.
That's all light and get most of it in a small case.
Gajah datang. Gajah datang. Gajah datang.
Raja? Ketua? Mana ketua ni, ha? Mana ketua? Ketua! Keluar ketua, jangan keluar! Mana ketua? Keluar!
He's challenging the chief to come out.
I don't like it.
Katakan kau!
Look. Put that down, it won't help. Apa kau mau kemari?
Mereka doktor. Mereka datang sini nak berunding dan menolong kau.
The boy is trying to explain our presence here.
Aku tidak perlu. Aku tidak perlu dokter, aku ada bomo.
Tapi orang kita akan terus mati.
He says he doesn't need doctors, he has a bomo. The boy says his bomo can't keep his people alive.
Ada juga yang mati, dan banyak juga yang masih dilahirkan.
He says some people will die and others will be born.
Ask him to at least talk to us.
Cakap sama kita. Awak takut bomo?
Saya tidak takut. Saya tidak takut siapa juga. Saya boleh cakap.
He will talk.
Tell him that in the civilized world, his refusal to help would amount to murder.
I understand you, Doctor. You dare talk to me of a civilized world. We may be primitive in our ways, but we are more civilized than you are. Only few of us die from disease each year, but at least we don't destroy each other. We have heard your civilization that's built a bomb that can kill thousands in one blow.
Surely you can't put us all in the same mold.
Your ways, as aliens to us, as ours must seem to you. Would you change century of tradition in the one moment you choose? It is for us to make the time and methods.
We don't want to change a thing. We just want to offer you our knowledge and ability.
Then offer it to my bomber, not to me. He is our traditional medicine man, and he will remain so. Long after you leave, convince him. I will not and cannot change what is.
Why does the bomo hate me?
You are spirit of the jungle. That is why. You are animal child, the spirit of all animals.
Does that make him someone to fear?
If the bomo sees evil in it, we do not question. Only he can use the spirits about us. His practices are a part of many lands in the world.
If we could only talk to him.
Hei, tutup pintu, pulang. Apa lagi? Pulang, pulang. Pulang.
The bomber has agreed to a meeting. He has agreed to a meeting with the boy alone. No one is to be there, but he and the boy.
He's tried to kill him once before.
Those are his terms.
I'll see him alone.
You have no choice. You will all remain here tonight. Your camp is no longer. It had to be removed because of its presence in our holy ground.
I accept. We will meet in the early morning. I'll go to prepare myself.
I wonder what he meant.
I'm inclined to place my bets on the boy.
We will make you comfortable. Come.
Mark Ferguson reports.
Mark Ferguson, 7 Nightly News.
Om Sri Maha Sri Main Nalai Sakral Om Cetukros Om Hai Tapak Sultan Belalai Sultan Gajah Mina Sampang Laut yang berkuasa di lautan Sumatera. Om Sri Maha Sri Main Nalai Sakral Om Cetukros Om.
I'm worried about the boy.
He's up to something. I don't like being kept prisoner here. The choice isn't ours.
Why you tried to kill me?
You are animal spirit.
Animal spirit, it's good spirit.
Not good. Bad spirit.
You say bad spirit? I say animal spirit is stronger than Bomo.
Bomo is stronger than spirit.
Bomo has no power with animal spirit.
Bomo can kill you, spirit.
My spirit is stronger. It will protect me. Look.
What do you want of me?
You do as the doctors wish.
I, Bomo, I help my people.
But they help you to be better, Bomo.
How?
Come, you'll see. Bomo, stand tall and walk with me. What happened? The Bomo will talk and listen.
That's great. Let's go to his house and prepare. We've got a lot to do. Our medicine is first prepared by boiling.
He'd always kill the evil spirit.
Your theory is the same as ours.
Can you give me the envelope?
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you very much.
You.
Now you try.
Good.
Good.
I think he's ready.
I'm ready. Semua orang bersiap sedia untuk mengambil obat.
First, we will do one, then you will do one. If all is good, you will do all. Agreed?
Agreed. Korang semua boleh masuk. Mari, masuk.
We're terrified. But I've seen some tough men keel over the side of a needle.
Bomo, kamu dokter. Tidak takut? Tengok.
Tak ada apa-apa. Kalau aku boleh, kenapa korang semua tak boleh? Mari.
What did you say?
I told him that their Bomo was a big man and to watch as he took the first needle. He didn't have time to object.
Tak sakit. Tak sakit. Mari. Mari. Mari.
Bomo is big man. You make him bigger.
How good to be with you all again.
We are always honored.
I've wanted to thank you for all that you have done for my people. I've had a most heartwarming report from my aide.
I'm glad that it worked out. I don't know what we'd have done without the boy, though.
Well, that is all that's missing from the report. Tell me, boy, how did you manage the Bomo?
I let him meet my animal spirit. They show him ways to a doctor.
And the Bomo is now capable of giving the injections of the serum?
Oh, yes. We should have many requests from other Bomos around here to add this feat to their medical treatment.
A man is born with little more than dignity. We shouldn't try to take it from him.
We shall have much more time in the future to talk of such things.
I must go.
It's time.
I now have many houses of welcome.